Rogers, one of the co-hosts of Brave Talk Show. We would like to extend opportunity for you to advertise your business or brands during our talk show. We offer several options that can be beneficial for the growth of your business. Our show is shown all over the world, so we definitely know how to reach the masses. For more information on how you can advertise on our show, please inquire to t.n.e.networks@gmail.com or visit our website at www.tnenetworks.com. We look forward to growing with you. Have a blessed day.
Hey, this is James J.T. Thompson, and this is the newest episode of the Elite Life Show here on TNE Networks. I want to thank you for tuning in. We have a very special guest today, as artist Kimberly Latoya from New Soul Music will be in the building. Here's the Elite Life email address if you want to get in contact with us. It's elitelife57@gmail.com for any information about being a guest or advertising on the Elite Life Show. We'll be back with our guests after the break. All right, we are back on the Elite Life Show, and our very special guest, Miss Kimberly Latoya, is in the building. How you doing, man?
I'm great. How's everybody doing today on this great Sunday?
Yes, indeed, and also what I understand, coming off of a birthday, correct?
Yeah, 45, and it was a beautiful birthday. It really was.
That's a blessing within itself. Anytime you actually able to see a born day, that's a blessing completely. So tell our audience on Elite Life what's been going on with you and a little bit about yourself.
Well, been doing music for the majority of my life. Right now we're in the process of recording some new music. We had to kind of slow things down basically because of Corona and everything that was going on. So it kind of put things on a halt, but the focus is still just to get some new music out this year. I got a single coming out called Calling, Hit Me Back. It's going to be released June the 19th. So just trying to focus on that album. And I'm also working on some other little side hustles because, you know, when you quarantine, it provokes the hustler. So got some side things coming out as well. So excited about all of that.
You definitely have to always be working on the next thing or the current thing because can't just roll everything in one basket, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Tell me what you have realized about yourself as an artist since you first started and to where you are now as an artist. Kind of talk about what you've noticed about yourself as far as growth.
The one main thing that I've realized about myself is that I'm no longer afraid to tell the truth. You know, when you grow up in the church and you're known as a gospel singer or a praise and worship leader, there's a certain image that comes with that. And there's certain lines that you're taught not to cross, or things you can't say, or things you can't sing about. But as I've grown, you know, I've realized that that's just the foundation, but it's not the totality of who I am, and it's not the totality of my relationship with God. So now, you know, I'm able to sing about the down days as to where years ago I wouldn't sing about the down days. You know, sometimes I don't hear God. Sometimes he makes me mad. You know, sometimes I want to fight. You know, so I'm confident enough now to sing about those things instead of just masking it, not like it doesn't happen.
How have you been affected by COVID-19 and as far as on a personal level, as far as family and also work environment, how have you been affected by it?
Well, personally, you know, by the grace of God, you know, we haven't had to deal with it, you know, on a personal level. Now, working, you know, I'm a nurse, so it's around. So just having to adjust, hours adjusting, being more conscientious of what you do. You know, like I have small kids, so my routines changed a lot. You know, I used to come in the house and they hug me. Now it's like, okay, you got to wait a little bit. You know, so just taking all those extra precautions. But to be honest, you know, I've kind of enjoyed the stillness. You know, just kind of slowing down and rethinking things and evaluating because, you know, we're an instant society. We want things so fast. So, you know, even though my heart breaks for it, and as a health professional, I'm still very concerned about it, especially with things reopening as well. But we've been blessed in that fortitude that it hadn't hit us directly.
I think it's been a time of self-evaluation. I think you've been forced to do things that outside of that you would have been distracted with other things and wouldn't have been doing. And so you've been able to learn things about yourself and also about family as well. You know, being able
Yeah.
to spend more time with your kids and, you know, and I get it. With you being in the field, you're an essential worker, but you're an essential worker anyway. So it just kind of comes along with the path.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can only imagine the mental mindset that you have to go in and being mindful of the things that you already are taking caution on. Now you're doing 2 and 3 other things to make sure that the things that you usually do are already, you know, intact. So first of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for what
No,
you do
appreciate it. Thank you.
and being in those front lines. Appreciate what you're
Thank
doing.
you.
So that's amazing within itself. Kind of talk about let's transition and talk about Mr. Dark Eye, New Soul Music.
Mm-hmm.
And when you first you know, came on board with him, what is it like and what have you discovered just being on New Soul Music?
Okay, well, originally I used to stalk him on Facebook because he was always posting stuff. He was always visible. I liked the way his information rolled out. It wasn't, you know, complicated or hard to read. I loved his graphics. I loved his design. So, you know, I'm one of these people where I need a manager. You know, you have some people that can manage themselves, but I'm honest enough to say, like, I have 50 things that get pulled at, you know, so I need somebody to manage my time and to manage my talent. I'm one of these people where all I want to do is just show up and sing. That's it. I want everything else to be taken care of. And when we met and we just had a conversation, the one thing that really made me want to, you know, be a part of what he had going on is that he allowed me to be me, you know, and he's never tried to bridle me, even though, you know, um, of course, you know, I value his opinion like 1,000%. You know, like I
Yeah.
won't do it unless he's 100% down with it.
Yeah.
So New Soul to me is just pretty much just given Kimberly Latoya life, you know, as far as my sound, as far as my image, any and everything that I wanted to do, how I want to sing, the type of music that I want to do. So New Soul is it. I mean, it's life, it's family, it's my foundation. There would be no Kimberly Latoya without New Soul music, period.
Yes, indeed. So when we come out of phase 1, 2, and 3 and get a, you know, somewhat of a balance on the pandemic, what goals do you have in mind for the rest of 2020?
I really want to have like an intimate concert, kind of like back in the day how they used to do like the MTV Unplugged joints, where it's just that nice, quiet thing. And I really, you know, with this album, I really want to focus on people that suffer with depression and people that suffer with, you know, mental incapabilities that you don't necessarily talk about, you know, um, and just to bring an awareness to that. So I would love to kind of do some community things with that. And just, you know, this album, I'm really, you know, focusing on the mental struggles because I've had my own, you know, I suffer with depression, you know, so I just really want to shine a light on that venue with the music and with every other thing that I'm doing.
Who would you say has been a major influence on your life that you can think back on and say they made an impression on my life early, and I can attribute their influence on my life to who I am today?
There's a many people, really, but my foundation, I would have to say, would be my grandmother and my uncle. My grandmother primarily because she made me sing when I didn't want to. Singing, I haven't always enjoyed it as a kid because, you know, when you're young, you just want to play and hang out and do all that.
Yeah.
And I remember she used to pull up in the yard in this big green Oldsmobile and she would just open her door because she was a singer. So I had to go to her rehearsals. I used to have to travel with her, and I hated it. I hated it so much. But now being older, she saw what I didn't see. And my uncle also was the lead singer in Green Ice when I was a kid, which was like a rock band. And as a kid, he used to come to my house every Saturday night and do his whole performance. I mean, like full out makeup, dress, everything. And that did everything for me because she taught me to be diligent and steadfast, but my uncle taught me about stage presence and stage performance. So primarily those two.
So what would be the biggest tip that you could give to an up and coming artist that's trying to get in and get music out there? What could you pass along? What knowledge and wisdom would you pass along to somebody that's just getting started?
I mean, I think from one aspect, I think people need to tear down the factor that I got to get it out. I got to get it out. I think that's the first thing that kind of slows you down because if you're so much focused on getting the music out there, you never attach to your audience. You never find your voice. Half of the people don't even know what their sound truly is. So to an up and coming artist, I would say find your voice, find your truth, and stay in that vein. Because if you, I mean, in my own testament, when I started being honest, doors started opening. But when I was playing a part, I had to make everything else happen. So if you just find your voice and stay in that vein and follow God with that, He'll do all the rest. He'll do it all.
And you segue perfectly into my next question. How important is your faith in everything that you do?
I mean, it's very important because I mean, you can't sing about a God you don't know. And I think it's, for me, it's what gets me through things. It allows me to see beyond reality. It allows me to still focus even on days when I don't want to. And I was reading scripture the other day, and I can't remember the scripture, but it was saying that we need to hold fast to our hope because the one who gave us promises, he doesn't lie. So, you know, it's very important that we hold fast to what we confess and what we believe and our integrity and our morals and our values because God doesn't lie. So if I hold fast to the things he's telling me, he's going to make good on what he promised me. So it's very important.
True. So when you hear the statement, prayer without work, what does that mean? Prayer without putting any kind of work behind it is what to you?
I mean, it's just what it said. It's dead, but I think the work part that we get confused about, we think the work is the outer experience. I think the work that God is really looking for is just maintaining a relationship with him. Because out of his love for us, I mean, he's a loving father, and you're a father. If your kids spend time with you, if they communicate with you, you're going to provide everything they need without them asking. And God is the same way. Because out of our love for our kids, we're obligated to care for them. We're obligated to provide. We're obligated to give them what they need. And that's God's way. And I think prayer without works is you pray to me, but don't just talk to me about what's in my hand. Like pray and ask me to see my face and my glory and to learn more about who I am and how I move in your life and what I have for you. It's not the external work, it's the inside work that we need to do.
I always say the good, the bad, and the ugly. And even when I don't deserve it, God is still everlasting, never forsaking, and ever present. So, everything that you're saying is real. I'll say this.
Yes.
How can our audience follow you on social media or learn more about Kimberly Latoya?
Oh, now see, this is why I need a manager. So, I would say follow everything through New Soul Music because I'm telling you, if I have a flaw, it is remembering addresses, email, logo. Like I'm not good at that. That's not my thing. But everything is found us through Mr. Dark and New Soul Music.
That's the perfect answer because that links you the way you need to go. That's perfect.
Right.
We look forward to everything that you have upcoming. Definitely the new music that's coming out in June. Looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Top of the Bottom is looking forward to you coming on tour and rocking out with us.
Yeah.
That's another little gift that's an exclusive that's coming. And I've been able to watch you over the years, and you're an amazing artist. You know what I'm saying? I have you downloaded on my playlist.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Appreciate everything that you put out. It's real. It ain't packaged up.
I appreciate
It's
you,
everything that you get. And so thank you, and please keep doing what you're doing because someone, including myself, needs to hear it. And it definitely is needed. It's inspirational and it's impactful. So please keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. But I do want to say a big shout out to you and Big Bull, and a huge thank you because you guys have always supported me from day one. It's nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Yeah, without question. I believe God bless you with a platform, then it's only right that you bless others. And that comes along with it. It's thoroughly enjoying to be able to see the excitement, the joy that people get when they hear, when we're live and we play your music and, they're, who is that? Who is that? That's such a joy to be able to say who this is and where you can go buy their music and all of that. So that's amazing. That part is truly dope. But Kimberly, it has been an honor and a pleasure to have you on the Elite Life Show. This won't be the last time that you see yourself on this show. You won't be a stranger.
Of course, anytime, anytime.
Appreciate the time and the insight, and we look forward to that brand new track coming out in a couple of weeks. We'll definitely be rocking it, spinning it. But from us here at Elite Life,
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you, and God bless you with the rest of your day.
Same to you. I appreciate it, bro.
All right, we back out of the break. James A.T. Thompson, your host. We just had a dope interview with new soul music artist, gospel female artist, Kimberly Latoya. It was a dope interview. Definitely appreciate her coming through, rocking out on the Elite Life show. Again, if you want to touch base with us here at the Elite Life Show, go to elitelife57@gmail.com. Also, go to the website, so www.tnenetworks.com. Also, you on the YouTube channel because you're watching the episode. Hit the like, hit the like button, subscribe button, and subscribe to our shows. You can catch the Elite Live Show and also the Brave Talk Show as well. Episodes are live and out right now. Just click on them and check us out. We appreciate everybody that's coming on, everybody that's subscribing to the pages. Keep doing it. Tell a friend. We're putting out dope shows, y'all, and we hope you to enjoy them. So I am your host, James A.T. Thompson, and you've been watching the Elite Life Show here on TNE Networks. Remember this, you have 8 minutes that you can go without oxygen, but there's not 1 second of your life that you can go without God. Remember that, y'all. Take care. God bless.